Hey there, Brick fans. Welcome to another building morning here. Happy 4th of July to all of my American friends. It is very, very windy here. It is very, very rainy here. And hopefully I get through today's live without a tree falling on my shed. So, not expecting to have a really big turnout today because of 4th of July, but we'll see how we go. I've got plenty of building to do, so I've just finished a little layout change for this week's episode also. So I'm very excited about that. It's got me pumped up again. It's not a big one, not like last time, but it's just a little iteration, which I think has made it working a lot better. So, hi Mateo. How are you guys all going today? All right, so I'm gonna start off by extending out this side of the wall here, and then I'm also going to jump in and start doing some of the internal walls. So some of this area here, adding in a little door and things like that, and getting some of these little pieces, little details and things on the inside, all the vats and stuff like that in there. So yeah, we're just going to get cranking really. I might just turn up the music ever so slightly. Howdy, Slipstream. And thank you, Mateo. Yeah, I was very happy to hit that 1,000 subs. That's for sure. Very happy to have all of you guys on board, and the last couple of videos had really taken off. So I got to my June goal, and I was pretty happy with that. My weekend was good. It was actually a rainy weekend, so I got to do some building, which was good. Got to do some building with the Brickmad bandits. We actually built the what did we build? We built the final jewel set. I've been having it sit. Yes. Yeah, but jazz is good. No, I've had that final jewel set. It's sitting in the backlog for a while, and they've really wanted to open it. They've really wanted to open it up because it's got Palpatine in it. And so I thought, yeah, then was the time. A nice moment. I don't want to extend this out too wide, but I do want to take it a little bit further. So just gonna see where we're at, because it actually the wall that runs along this way will actually still sit inside here. Just getting set up here. Yeah, that's the hope, Ed. That 5K mark is definitely on the, that's my hope. I don't know if I'll get there, but you've got to dream big, right? And I think just with the, I'm hoping that once I get a lot further on Batuu, that it'll sort of come. Those subs will come, but we'll see. How was it? It's difficult to say. I'm actually going to do a few reviews. And I'm gonna set it up. It's gonna be a little bit different the way I do reviews, but I'm gonna do like a mock it or keep it review. So like basically I'm gonna build sets and then review them based on whether or not they're good for mock builders to buy, and I don't know if, I don't know, like playset wise, I don't really like playsets. The build was okay, you know. There was some good, interesting parts of it, but it was very playset. So, not really my thing, to be honest. The minifigs are great. I'm going to need some more filler brick here. Filler brick! Filler, filler, filler! Yeah, that's it, dude. Like if you can't give it a red hot shot, then what's the point? Yeah, like to be honest, I'm not that fussed about the subs. Like I do this anyway, so it's more about justifying to my wife that it's worthwhile. Those are the first one. Yeah, that's it. And I think there's a bunch of those type of sets. And so that's essentially what I'm looking at doing, like just as a bit of a difference from some of the other reviews, because you always, like, everyone obviously already sees, like, you know, M&R Productions or like Solid Bricks, and there's a whole bunch of people that do reviews and they're going to get the sets way before me. So I was thinking that maybe a different way to do it was to do it, you know, obviously the channel is more based towards mock builders, and so I figure, well, I might as well do my reviews with that in mind. So like, if I get a set like the Eternal set, this set here, at the moment, if anyone has not bought this, it is on sale for like a third. I know in Australia it's on sale for like a third, and I'm pretty sure everywhere else it is as well, because it didn't sell that well. If you can get it like half price, it's an amazing set to break down for mocks. Like, it's got some sick pieces in it, lots of like round tiles and stuff like that. Like, I've bought like 4 of them, yeah, just because they're that cheap. Like, and I've only paid, I've paid like the same, almost the same as I would for, I think they're about a third at the moment. So like, for 3 of them, it's like the price of what they are on Lego.com. So, and yeah, the pieces are really pretty useful, at least for some Star Wars stuff. A lot of cool wedge plates, a lot of cool tiles, as I said, and there's some cool like different looking pieces in there. I've recommended that one to a lot of people. So yeah, that one would be, for example, like 9 out of 10 for a mock builder to purchase, but to break down as a buildable set. Like, not the set is not my favorite. Let's put it that way. Probably the nicest way I can put it. It's really not my favorite. I don't know if anyone else has got that set, but like to the point where the first one that I bought, I didn't even build it, because I knew I wasn't gonna like it. I didn't particularly like the movie either. Like, so. But because I've got 2 more coming, I probably will do the one of those. So I'm going to do a review on the Duel, and I'll do a review on that one as well. And I'll give them a mock builders rating, and yeah, I'll go from there. Definitely do, Ed. It's a great set for especially some of the stuff that you do. A lot of the mechs and stuff. Like, I think you could probably get some really nice pieces in that. Like, more pieces that would help with some like cool angled shapes and stuff like that. It's got some really nice, like 3x3, I think they're 3x3 grey tiles as well. I didn't actually even get through the Eternals, I gotta be honest. Like, I would consider myself a Marvel fan, but I struggled through the Eternals. better check what the side of this building looks like. This is actually, I've changed this a little bit. This sort of side. The side here will be a bit different because it's actually going to be the main. I'm going to make it an archway as opposed to the one that has the runes up the side. So I'm just going to go from there. We'll see how that goes. Hey Huckep? Who kept? Apologies if I got that wrong. Also, I don't speak Russian. Apologies. I will try. Is it Russian? I wish they had a translate. Do they have a translate on here? No worries, Mateo. Thanks heaps for dropping by, mate. Huh. It's okay, I just used Google Translate. Hi. It's great to have you on the stream. Running out of space very quickly. Shift it over. I really can't wait to show you guys this change that I've made on Batuu layout. It's going to be exciting. It'll be coming this week on this week's episode. I'm going to kick it off. That's good. Got a whole stack of these tan jumper plates coming in, so I'm hopeful that it's gonna work itself. It's gonna work itself out. I hope it's gonna look great. And thanks, Mateo, by the way. I just I missed your Batuu comment. I am looking forward to how it's all going to work out. But now that I've finalised the layout, I'm going to be spending a lot more time on just working out the base terrain and the elevations and kind of the walls, so that when you actually look at the mock, it's going to look cool in its own right, hopefully, instead of like just grey plate, because I know that I've been working on a lot of the bigger buildings. I work different to, I swear I work different to every other mock builder. I seem to build buildings, I think I'm doing something wrong. I always seem to build buildings and build the tops of stuff and then work my way down to the foundations. Terrible, terrible methods. but I'm working on it. Okay, and I need some dark tan here. I've been introducing, you'll see in this part, I've been introducing just a little bit of dark tan into this section, and it's mainly at the bottoms where like it would have had a little bit of mossy decay and stuff like that. So and then usually what I would do, just so you guys are aware, I'd usually kind of blend it from there through to the medium nougat, which is like a faded version of the dark orange, which is what the whole wall really should be. And then, when I say should be, I mean what it would be if it wasn't decayed. And then I would work it into the, blend it again from that to the dark orange. Where's my big? There it is. Okay. Also, where are my greens? Looking for olive greens. Works sometimes, Slipstream. Sometimes. Certainly not all the time, though. So yeah, this is going to kind of roll off into a garden. I think a lot of the foliage is actually going to bring a lot of this landscaping together, which you haven't sort of seen yet in Batuu, so it's going to be interesting once that gets in there. I just can't wait to bring you guys the final. I can't wait to just finish it. Not because I want to rush to finish it, just because I'm excited to finish it. I'm very disorganized. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to kick these over. The place that I've put them is irresponsible building of me. They're kind of half teetering on a... guys can see what I'm sort of trying to do here. Not 100% sure you can. Oh, there it is. It's Batuu's hard. I kind of started from the start of the channel, which was like sometime in November 19, I guess. So a while, but I haven't been full tilt on Batuu. I kind of been pottering around on it. I really started Batuu, I guess, like really around about the time that I got really cranking on Doc Ondars. So I don't know. It's odd. Maybe it's a year, maybe a year. I think probably about a year. Like harder a year. But still, like, even harder. I've only got a limited amount of time. I'm still building for, you know, I've got other projects going as I go. So, like I've got my factions builds and, but I've started really stepping up the last couple of months. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's it. This thing's getting done, and it's going to be more my focus. Ah, the Incredibles hat. We're actually just looking at some family pictures of our last trip to Disneyland, which I'm excited to say I will be returning. My sons won't be, unfortunately, but I'll actually be dropping in to Disneyland in October because I have to go to Las Vegas for work, and I'll be dropping in for a weekend of fun and research. I say research because it is obviously I go there for to take pictures. That's how I sold it to my wife. Well, I've got to go there to take pictures for Batuu. But I actually do go there. We go there to get some inspiration for the different games and things I'm working on at work. So. What, going to Disneyland or Batuu? Yeah, to be honest, it's the first large-scale mock that I've done, Batuu, so it's been a big learning curve in terms of just planning stuff out. And I thought I had everything planned out. I thought it was going to work, and then, you know, there was things that needed to be fixed or changed or whatever, which is always the way, but I definitely have learnt a lot for next time. But I don't think I would do anything that different in terms of the build styles and things that I would do. Like I know a lot of people, there's been an argument for a lot of people that say like, oh, when you get bigger mocks, you should like, oh, you can't detail them so high because it's just so big and that type of thing. It's like, yeah, but I don't know. I think you can. It's just, I know it's more expensive and it's more time consuming. Maybe it's not worth it. But I feel like it's worth it to the actual build in the end. So, because like I saw one, I'm not going to say who it was, but I saw one like one builder the other day And it's a large scale build, a really large scale build. Well, a pretty large scale build. And it looked kind of plain, and I was a bit like, oh, yeah, this guy's got a lot of followers. I was sort of expecting to see a bit more from that. And it was a bit disappointing to see that. And I know that he has done big mocks before, and it was, you know, they were good mocks and they had a lot of detail and stuff in them. And this one just seems a bit plain to me. But like you look at like what Coconut's doing with Coruscant, and that's just going to be insane. Like just so cool. I actually think that's going to be one of his. I think that's going to maybe outdo Utapau. That's just my vibe. And like, if you look at what SW's doing, like obviously he doesn't do like huge mocks, but he's getting bigger and bigger to the point where it's going to take over his room. And he does some really cool details and stuff in there. And I just like, I don't know, the craft of that is more important to me than the size. So I always said to myself, if I was going to do a large scale mock, that it had to be, this is me bringing it back, by the way, to what we were originally talking about. But like, it had to be with the same level of detail, just on a bigger scale. So how long have I been building with Lego? Well, like since I was a kid, I built for fun, like everyone. I had Dark Ages for a long period. In terms of, I did always collect. I collected like display pieces, like mainly UCS sets, but not like hardcore. I probably started back around about 2018, just before COVID. I started like thinking about doing mocks. And that's when I was coming up with Batuu. Well, not necessarily Batuu, but I was thinking about getting back into doing mocks. And then I really started mock building in 2019 in COVID. Not necessarily because it was COVID, because I was planning on doing it, and then it just sort of happened that it was during COVID. So yeah, like in terms of mock building though, I've never really done mock building before sort of 2019. Before my Ahsoka mock was the first real like mock that I did that I put in somewhere. Because I do have a bit of a background in art and animation, so I guess it was actually my wife that said to me, like, why don't you like just draw some ideas of what you want to do and then use that and build a set that matches what your idea is. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. How about all you guys? Kashyyyk looks incredible. Like, just a level of detail. I just love a lot of SW's, how he works his how he gets some of those real cool angles and just has enough detail in them as well. And like just that snot flaw that he does and everything, like he's starting to get very, very good. And I think the guy just understands appeal, which is good. And you can see that in his videos too. Like he knows what people like to see. I hope he does get to 50,000. That would be incredible if he actually reaches that goal. And it's actually him. Like, he's been a big, I guess, inspiration to look at him and go, okay, well, not like, oh, I could do as good as him, but like, at least look at him to say, okay, well, you've got to go big, and you've got to be consistent, and you've got to do all these things to try and get to that point. Yeah, and 100% you need to be. He's going to be broke. Because he won't be able to use all that dark tan he's got. But yeah, I hope Coconut does well too now that he's full time. Like, they're both just such really cool guys as well, and they're happy to sort of talk with people and things, even though they're big time now. Okay, so I'm making a bit of progress just extending out this wall and starting down this sideways as well. I can't wait to start making some of the actual stalls that go inside this, because like just putting them in is going to be a lot of fun. A little bit of this morning is just letting the music speak for itself, and just cranking on with the build, to be honest. So if you guys want to chat about anything, you just hit me up, and if anything pops into my head, I will bring it to the table. But I'm feeling the build flow this morning, so yeah, it's been like I guess for myself as well. Like I didn't really expect to build. When I started the channel, I kind of didn't. I was just like, oh yeah, it's just a way to document kind of what I've been doing and stuff. And I guess I didn't realize how good, like how cool the Lego community was going to be. And there's actually some really great people in here, like all you guys that rock up to the streams, and people that just comment, and everyone's so helpful. And like I talked to a lot of people on Instagram obviously as well, and it's just a really, really cool community, and there's not a lot of people that are not nice people. In fact, I really haven't come across any like that that I've met personally that are not like super nice people. There's a few that maybe complain, like, and I haven't met these ones personally, but there's a few that maybe complain a bit more than I'd like. Oh no. Like, I'm all for opinions. It's all good to have opinions. I just like positivity. I prefer that. There's enough negative stuff going on in the world. But yeah, on the whole, the community is just really, it is quite positive. Now, I've just realized that I can't actually go too far with this because I'm going to need to build this around the corner a little bit. Actually, you know what? This is going to be the marketplace, so I may not go all the way around. This, no, I probably should. I still will. No, I am. Don't talk yourself out of it, Sam. You are. Yeah, 100%. Like, heaps has changed. I was thinking about the other day, like the sets that I used to pretend were Star Wars sets, and now like my Blacktron, I had this like Blacktron Walker, and that used to be like my ATST, and now everyone complains about like this version of the ATST. The legs are like, the feet are ever so slightly different, and just like, why don't you come back and have a look at my Blacktron one? You'll see. You gotta use your imagination a little bit. But, I mean, also the prices have changed, so I guess it's probably that they are sort of valid reasons to be upset when you are paying a highly premium price for stuff. So I see it from that point of view too, obviously. Start working this interior wall also. Thank you very much. Sorry, I have to keep jumping back to Google Translate. So it takes me a while to reply. Hakip. Hakip. Huchip? Apologies again. Thinking about this, about how wide this is going to be. Okay. Keep going up on this wall, I think. Good. Okay. The wind's getting a bit gnarly outside. Ah, okay. I think I understand. Regardless, it's good to have you on the stream. just reinforcing this little section in here. And I'm going to build it up to about there. So, and then take it right up the top. This is just reinforcing the corner. Because I've got to basically have something that's going to have a backing. I've got to create a backing for this section so I can slot a like a snot style brick for these, because like you can see some of these are loose at the moment because I haven't got enough pieces in there. But once I do get enough pieces in there, that'll kind of cram into this section and should hold. And then also I'll do the same thing here, but it needs to have a backing so it doesn't slide too far and go into the build. I hope that makes sense. Yo, Coconut! We're just talking about your Coruscant build, mate. Woohoo! It is incroyable! It's gonna be anyway. I'm gonna make a bold prediction. I think it's gonna be bigger slash better than Utapau. Yeah, we talked about that also. Yeah. But no, man, like, especially the buildings that you've got in that, it looks unreal. I'm probably only going to be streaming for about an hour today, so maybe a little over an hour. So maybe like another 20 minutes-ish. Yeah, the modular buildings. I think I actually commented this on the video. The modular buildings that you've got there are gonna like enable you to have so much variation, but it's gonna like they look super impressive just on like the most basic version of what you've got there. Looks cool and looks very Coruscant. Like you've nailed the Coruscant look. So it's going to be cool. I've done it again. I can't help it. I just want to build that section, but I can't build that section because I don't have the pieces that I need for that section. Highly frustrating. I'm also going to have to take this out. I need to have at least, because I wanted to continue the the details in and around that corner and up this side as well. So when you look back through the market, you're going to see those details. But I need at least two studs. I need 2 studs worth. So I'm going to have to pull that out. I mean, it's just filler bricks, so it's not like I took a lot of time to sort of strategically put my bricks in place. I'm pushing that wall over, aren't I? You're all watching, and it's like, this build's gonna fall apart on me. Just wait. Okay. So, what I can do though, is I can do that there to leave that section. Yeah. And then I can go up. That's okay. It's gonna be insane, oh man. So I saw that Andor is going to be like, did I see this correctly? That Andor is going to be on Disney Plus in August. Gotta say, I'm super excited about Andor. I think the thing, Coconut, I was thinking about Utapau. And I think one of the coolest parts about Utapau is that it was so different from like all of the other mocks, because you went up and not just like a big sprawling expanse. And that's what I really liked about it. It's like, whoa, he really like went that next level to create that vision there. And I wonder if that's like, I think though with Coruscant, you're just going to be taking it to the size and the buildings, all of that. I think is going to it's going to be unreal. Hey Mellow28, hello, Crazy Koala Games. It is an amazing mock. It's gonna be. It's not yet, but it's gonna be. There's no doubts it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, but that's why I think it's going to be like, because you're going to have all of these like these skyscrapers leading up to this huge Senate building, right? Like, because I guess like how I see it, I saw the piece of Camino that Jay did for Brickworld, and I kind of saw your Senate building being like that, like the back end of that, like the back side of it. Oh, thanks, Mello. I do appreciate that. I try. Yeah, definitely. Like, and it makes sense because the dome is very similar. Like, you could almost have just taken. Maybe you should just ask Jay if you can borrow it to save you the. and just show the backside of his Camino build as the Senate building. Did I do anything to celebrate? I haven't on the channel yet. But I do plan on doing a little bit. I'm not sure 100% what I'm going to do yet. I did plan on doing something. Anyone got any ideas what I should do? Maybe I should do a mock contest. I've actually got a good idea for a mock contest that I think would be interesting to see people's take on it, and it'll be a little bit different from what I've seen around. Might have to get some special guest judges in. Hey, Coconut, what do you say? Awesome, you're in. That's it. Now I got to figure out how to live stream with other people. So the question there was, do I think that Anakin Skywalker, his fate could have changed, or would you think he would have become Darth Vader anyway? Well, it's hard to tell, right? Of course he could have, his fate could have changed, but if it was the will of the Force, then I guess the whole thing about the Force is that the Force is about balance, right? Then he was always going to be that. Hey, Gecko. Oh, I know, man. That's why it would be unfair of me to make it a... Do you know what? The idea that I have would not limit... it wouldn't limit mech builders. So I think that's not a bad idea, actually. I think we'll do that. I think we'll go mock contest, and I'll scrounge up some good prizes. What do you guys reckon would be a fair price for, like, a fair prize for a winner? Street cred? Yeah, thinking about it, Gecko. We were just talking about what I was going to do to celebrate my 1,000. No, we can maybe do some cash prize. I don't know. I'd have to make sure, whatever it is, I'd want to make sure that it was easy for me to, or easy to ship. Because, like, if it ends up being like $1 bajillion just to ship it, then it's from Oz, then it's not really going to be as good for me. Merch for the win. Hey, that's not a bad idea. I could send out maybe for like the top 10 could get like a Brickmad Sam shirt or something. And then the winner gets something like, maybe the top 3 gets like a Brickmad Sam shirt or some merch. That's a good idea, Gecko. I like that. I get some shameless self-promotion in the actual... No, but shipping. See, with the if it's a merch win or mainly a merch win, then like I can. It's a print on demand thing. So like I could totally just send. I could easily ship that. Yeah, and do you know what? That's I believe that's what did Brickanics end up doing? Brickanics ended up doing something slightly different for me because it was Oz. I think his it was a cash card. It was an Amazon gift card. But what he got was an Amazon gift card for America, and then there was a thing. So then we ended up doing something different. Yeah. Yeah, I probably won't do a set prize, but something, I will do something. I definitely think there's maybe a cash prize and some merch. What do you reckon? Like a small cash prize and some merch. I'm actually excited about the idea for the mock contest, which I'm not going to tell you all because I think it's a cool idea. And so I'll do a reveal, but oh, I'm excited about this now. This is exciting. I'm so glad. This is why this is the best part about lives, because now Coconut's come on. He's thrown down a challenge and basically said I'm being stingy by not doing something exciting for my fans. So now I've got to do something amazing for my fans by making them do something. But this is exciting. No, this is good. I'm excited Fourth place gets Duplo. Yes. I think all of the places should get Duplo. No, I'm pumped about this, and I hope I get some entries. That would be nice. No, that's cool. I like the idea of this. This is going in a good direction. Okay, just a quick show of hands in here. Who would be willing to do one? It would not be, it wouldn't have to be huge. I would think around about a 32 by 32. I know it's hard to commit now because you don't know what it is. Coconut, you can enter, but you can't win because you're the you're one of the guest judges. You voted yourself in the second that you told me that I should do something for celebrating 1,000. You're 100% right too. I just honestly had slipped my mind. I've been so busy trying to get Batuu finished. I tell you what, I'll be doing something exciting the day that Batuu is finished. I think I'll be just giving away like a lucky door prize or something mental. I don't think I'll definitely be giving people a decent amount of time to get it done, because I'd prefer to get people. I'd prefer to give all the people that I know under the pump a bit of time to do something. So there would definitely be like, and like I think the stipulations on it, I would want it to be, I'd rather it's smaller, and like try to get a greater level of detail and storytelling into it. So like just to encourage people to use different techniques and try new things. Yeah, let's go. Okay, well, I think I've gotten this to a point where I can start shifting these power boxes over a bit. Now, the whole idea of shifting the power boxes over was so that I can expand out this thing here. So now I can't even think about my build. I'm too busy thinking about what I'm going to do for this contest. guys. You guys are legends. I'm so glad that you came on today, because I have to say thank you to Coconut for making me think about it again. So thank you, man. You're the best. Yeah, no, I don't want it to be a daunting experience. I'd rather make it like a good one, and I want it to people to enjoy themselves doing it, have some fun with it. All right, so that already looks heaps better. Look at that. I know you guys can't really see the top, but you can see now there's a little bit of a gap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this now by like 1 in the center, just to make it look a bit thicker. Boom. So what do you guys think so far? What do you think of the expanded wall there? And then around the corner, I can't really progress past this point because I need to get those tan jumpers to get in so that I can do this section as I did with these. So I need to get the tan jumpers in to do that. And then I can build up on top of it, and then I can kind of lock this in as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. Yeah, I think it's time to wrap it up. I've got to go to work in 10 minutes. So, yeah, thank you very much for everyone that joined into the stream today. It has been a lot of fun, just sort of chilling out this morning and building, and as it always is with you guys, thanks for everyone, and thanks to Coconut for that extra little suggestion of doing something for the thousands of subs and making me come up with something for that. And hopefully you guys can all join in the mock contest that's coming up soon, that will be announced. And until next time, everyone, enjoy your building. Happy 4th of July to all of the my US friends, and enjoy your day off. And until next time, may the bricks be with you.